Coming up on this very special episode, how will Bayverse Ironhide react to the 86 movie? Will this toy be any good, or will my hungry cat eat it? Let's find out now.
Are you watching this Ironhide?
They did it. They actually did it. They made a dead Optimus Prime. It's a tiny little toy, and it's not that big a deal, but let's go ahead and make a huge deal out of it. Because that's just what we do.
Turn it up. This is my favorite part.
Are you watching this Ironhide? You guys are real sticks.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, that's right, they did it. They made a dead Optimus Prime, and here he is. Well, excuse me, a fallen Leader Optimus Prime. This is a reaction figure from the company Super7, who, according to the website, are the premier pop culture design house and producer of lifestyle-oriented collectibles. In their reaction figure line, they have everything from the Beastie Boys to Beavis and Butthead. And of course, they have plenty of Transformers figures as well. They even have a Halloween orange Optimus Prime if the dead Prime wasn't good enough for you. But he's good enough for us, so let's take a closer look at this packaging. There he is, of course, on this retro style box. And here are some of the other figures available. Apparently they came in waves. You have Hot Rod, Fallen Leader there, and King, Starscream, and Galvatron. And then waves 1, 2, and 3. I think there were 61 figures in total. I'm not absolutely sure, but you can, of course, go to the website and check it out for yourself. And anyway, let's just go ahead and take him out of the box. This was actually pretty nostalgic for me, taking this figure out of the box like this. I don't often collect these types of figures. There's not really a toy line that comes in these sort of retro style packaging that really interests me. I don't really do the G.I. Joe or anything. So ripping this out of the box like this really took me way back to the early days of action figures in the 80s. So I guess that was kind of fun. It was also kind of nice just to tear up this box. And once he's out of the packaging, we're left with this kind of nice sort of cyberpunky coffin he's in this plastic. I actually kind of like the look of this. There he is, your fallen leader in clear plastic carbonite. Rest in peace, my friend. In fact, let's just go ahead and lay him at the gates of Valhalla while his fallen heroes await him. Now that's whoops. Okay, now let's get him out of this packaging here. There's actually only one band holding him in place, so all you have to do is kind of yank that off his arm and you can get him out of there. Okay, so our mostly shades of gray fallen leader Optimus Prime is a pretty solid little figure. He's got his little matrix of leadership there, which of course they're about to remove and pass along to Hot Rod. But for now, it's still there. And as you can see, like I say, it's just mostly shades of gray and black. And you can see right there, just in case you thought this was not signed off on by Hasbro, there's 2021 Hasbro right there, and the Super7 logo as well. I was really hoping that you could close these, but you can't. Like I say, this is just one solid figure, so it's stuck like that. That's kind of a bummer. I feel like one little hinge just to be able to close that would have been nice, but not so much. Anyway, he's going to stay stuck just like that. And yeah, I mean, there's really not more to say about this guy. He is a tiny little non-posable figure of fallen leader Optimus Prime, but he's there, and if you collect all 61 of these figures, you could probably make some pretty cool scenes with him. Other than that, you know, he's just a reminder of your childhood pain. Oh, and by the way, Super7 actually makes a larger version of this figure as well, with a couple hand variations and a giant gun for the dead guy. And the matrix of leadership pre-plucked out for stupid Hot Rod. I'm not really sure what the point is of even giving him a blaster. Even our little guy here got one as well, which you can stick in his hand for some reason. I guess it's fine to provide some sort of accessory for him, but really it doesn't make a lot of sense given what this character is. Maybe you can lay it on the ground next to him or something, I don't know. Pew pew, I'm Zombie Optimus and I'm going to eat your brains. Pew pew. Hey, do whatever you want with him. He's your toy, your tiny, dumb little toy of a dead character from a 1986 movie that traumatized all of us. Also, by the way, you can totally move his arms because I just did. One more quick digression. In my previous video I had made talking about the dead robots and how, they traumatized us poor 80s kids, a lot of folks mentioned this parallel universe Optimus Prime as also being another dead or fallen leader Optimus Prime. Personally, I don't really consider him that. He's just another coloration of that, I guess, Siege War or War for Cybertron mold. And he's a fully posable figure. He comes with a trailer and everything else. So unlike this little guy who's kind of locked in rigor mortis being dead, I don't really consider that Prime to be a dead Optimus Prime. But if you disagree, hey, that's totally cool. And you can put that in the comments and let me know. Honestly, I've made a lot of jokes, but I don't hate the guy. I think he's nice to have for certain displays, and you can kind of have a bit of fun with him. And he's certainly a good conversation piece as well. But before we finish this video, we do have to do one last thing, and that's everyone's favorite thing. It's time for
Size comparisons.
If we're going to whip them out on the table, let's start with War for Cybertron Core Class Optimus Prime. This is kind of a perfect fit, actually, looking at the sizes of the two. Of course, Optimus can actually transform, and Dead Optimus is just pretty stiff. This is your future. Anyway, that's Core Class Optimus Prime, but let's get him out of here. And up next, we have Reactivate Optimus Prime, the really cool figure of Optimus Prime from the video game that's never actually going to come out. And that's really a shame because it looked like it might have been a pretty cool game. But I'm telling you, it's never coming out. Prove me wrong. And up next, we have Legacy United Armada Universe Optimus Prime. I think that's his entire name. I'm not actually for sure. But as you can see, he's pretty tiny next to that big giant guy. But at least for the time being, this is actually my favorite Prime I own. Okay, and up next we have, Up next we have Music Label Soundwave, the Soundwave that actually plays MP3s. This isn't a flex, this is just to let you know that I do have a video coming out pretty soon for him. I finally found the right mini SD card I needed for him, thank goodness, so we will be making a video. I'm going to finish that pretty soon, and so look out for that one. And last but not least, here he is next to Charlie the cat. The poor thing actually got a little worked up when I set him on the table and started hacking up a fur ball and couldn't even eat his treats. But he quickly got over that and pretty much got to work on taking care of those treats, and I think we can all agree that he's a pretty good kitty cat. The only thing Charlie loves more than treats is Transformers. Actually, that's not true. It's sleep. But we have two cats in the house, and I have to say they're actually usually very well behaved and don't knock over my Transformers unless they, of course, get in front of their treats. There you go, little buddy. And there you have it. One more family photo. We have Ironhide, Prowl, poor Ratchet, and of course, Brawn, and then finally Optimus Prime, representing just a few of the many deaths that scarred us for life in the Transformers 1986 movie. As a final question, what other deaths from the Transformers universe would you love to see immortalized in an action figure? And of course, if you made it this far in the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you so much.